For the kick from Kaimi Fairbairn. And Kyle Williams will take a knee out to the 35. It will come, and Drake Maye. It's a handoff. It's to Stevenson, and Ramondre Stevenson, who has been really running the ball well, catching the ball well, blocking well, no gain. As the Patriots offensive coordinator tries to find ways to get him the ball. Maye broken up. To'o made the play as he knocked it away from Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and 10. Quick throw. That's Diggs out there looking for blocks. To'o was in with Bullock on the stop, and it's going to be 4th down.
It's a great job defensively.
Bryce Behringer will punt it away for the Patriots, who go 3 and out. Jalen Noel, the rookie, says stay away on one hop. He's going to field it and turn it into a decent return out across the 25-yard line. Play action as they fake it to Marks, and the pass is well behind Xavier Hutchinson. Field is slick. 2nd down and 10 as they hand to Marks. Right up the gut, and Robert Spillane is in the middle to make the tackle. A gain of 3. 3rd down coming up. There's been a change up front for the Texans as Trent Brown is inactive in this game. Titus Howard starts at right tackle. And they hurry it up on 3rd and 7. Quick throw. That's Kirk. A bobble on a wide open throw and a drop by Christian Kirk. Tommy Townsend will punt it to Marcus Jones, who is an electrifying returner. Beautiful punt. Retreating, Jones hauls it in. Able to spin his way near the 35. Josh McDaniels, his 3rd stint with New England. That's that battle and that matchup in this game. You saw Ramondre Stevenson slip and then able to start his engines and carry it forward after the catch for 9 yards. Derek Stingley is their all-pro corner, about as good as it gets. Here's Stevenson, nice bounce. 1st down plus. Ridden out by Bullock. And got a good block from the tight end, Austin Hooper, and a gain of 20.
Well, nice job. They've also got the edge. You're going to see that the Houston Texans, you don't see this a lot. It was Derek Stingley on the outside, and he's got outside contained, and he gets caught inside with his eyes and pick up a nice gain.
On 1st down, here is a toss. Henderson, the rookie, is brought down in the backfield by Petrie to make the stop, a loss of 2.
Coming off a huge game last week in that win against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he comes up with a big play here in the early portion of this ball game. The Houston Texans like to play 5 defensive backs, regardless of offensive personnel.
On 2nd down and 12, Maye setting up a screen, and that play's blown up by To'o. As he brought down Travion Henderson immediately.
The weakness, it would be him in coverage. But he has already made a couple nice plays in this game. He's got his eyes on the back, and he just comes up, reads it, and that's the whole key. When you see screen, you can't wait on it because linemen then are getting on top on Travion Henderson.
3rd down and 14 as a result. Maye over the middle. Diggs short of 1st down yardage, and a decision coming for Mike Vrabel. They're going to throw. And complete. Douglas, touchdown, Patriots on 4th and 1. And they put it in the young man's hands. Drake Maye finds Demario Douglas. Douglas finds the end zone. Patriots up 7. Extra point is good. And that was a precision throw from Drake Maye on 4th down and 1, and Vrabel can try to hide his face, but he's fired up.
Sure.
Here's a return by Braxton Berrios. Bends it back and then takes a dive short of the 30.
Prepared for a celebration.
Woody Marks in the backfield. The rookie gets it. coming off his first 100-yard game and just had his helmet knocked off. Stroud, sideline shot, and he's nearly picked by Davis.
The ball coming out of Stroud's hand.
On 3rd down and 8, Stroud protected. And now he's going to go and then flip. He's got Schultz, his tight end. Big play. Dalton Schultz out of bounds inside the Patriots' 30.
And when he leaks out, he's just hoping that C.J. Stroud sees him. He's out there, nobody in coverage. He's hoping Stroud locates him. He does. Hits him in stride. Big play.
At 3 at Pittsburgh last week. And now Schultz is guilty of a false start.
False start. Offense number 86. 5-yard penalty. First down.
They're right at field goal range to come away with points of their own.
Play action. Stroud in trouble. Throws, and he's got his man. Catch is made by Higgins. And a beautiful throw on the move by C.J. Stroud, moving to his left. 9-yard pickup to Higgins. Now this one in the air, and it drops to the turf. Hutchinson, the target. Stroud able to complete. It's a first down. Might have been a face mask. I don't see a flag thrown as Kirk is good.
Answering the touchdown by the Patriots.
Extra offensive lineman comes in, Blake Fisher. Marks to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No, right now, obviously, that's not the case.
Stroud keeps out to his right. He's got Schultz. And Schultz gets down maybe inside the 2. A gain of 5 in Marcus Jones. Marks behind him. Flag flies. Marks into the end zone. If it stands, it's some answer by the Texans. It looks like it will.
Illegal shift. Offense. 2 men were moving in motion without resetting prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So now 3rd and goal from back near the 7. Stroud floats it. Marks incomplete. It's 4th down. See if the Texans can get on the board, and they can as Fairbairn knocks it through from 25 yards. Fairbairn will kick it away with Johnson and Williams waiting. Kyle Williams takes it out and gets dropped before the 25.
Was in pretty good coverage, just even though he got his fingers on the ball, just not enough to knock it out.
Drake Maye was 4 for 4 in that touchdown on that drive. Takes a second to settle in. Patriots took advantage of it. A couple of missed plays. A couple of good plays. And this is incomplete over the middle. It was tipped by Derek Barnett.
As Laura talked about, that's unusual.
Another 3rd and long for the Patriots. Maye, ball is out. Knocked out by Hunter. Still loose. And the Patriots look like they got back on top of it. Is the one downfield or back near his own end zone to get on the fumble, and here's the play by Hunter.
Great play by Hunter. It looked like Hunter might have had a chance to get it after it came out, and rather than fall on it, it looked like he was trying to pick it up initially. Yeah, he just not quite, and then he went to go get it and still wasn't able to top of it. A big break for New England.
That is a loss of 20. Behringer hits it. Noel receives it on his side of the 50 and takes it to the Patriots side of the 50. Starting at the 47. Here's Woody Marks. Runs into a pile of bodies. No gain. 2-yard catch on the drive where they got the field goal last time they had it. Stroud throws and nearly picked. Higgins was the target.
You can take a deep shot if they're sitting that tight on those intermediate throws.
It's 3rd down and 10. Blitz coming. Stroud gets it out. What a catch by Higgins. And they're going to mark Jaden Higgins. Nick Chubb, his first carry. 1st down, Houston. who suffered the concussion late in the third quarter at Pittsburgh. He's their Pro Bowl receiver. Two big weapons not available. Stroud throws it, and diving try for the interception by Davis.
It didn't look to me like he did.
Moving
Let's
on
take
the
a look.
field is an interception. First down. New England.
His knee's in.
Yeah, one knee equals 2 feet is what I once heard, but it sure does look like it's in. It's close as to whether or not it was on the line, but it looks good to me, Russell.
I agree, Troy. It looks like that knee is in. Even if it rolls out, it's not like a heel toe. Then he needs to maintain possession through contact with the ground. Looks like he does. I have a catch.
Wow, I'm not sure what C.J. Stroud saw on that throw.
It's another C.J. Stroud turnover in this postseason.
Sideline, just another throw that gets away, and a great play by Davis.
Here is a handoff to Ramondre Stevenson, who pushes the pile and gets 5.
Came up with his first of this year.
And first ever in the playoffs. Maye turned around. There was no one there, so he goes forward. Got the first down. The ball came out. The Texans are saying they have it. There's been no signal yet.
It looks like Togiai may have the ball.
And they do have it.
Covered by Houston. First down.
Let's take a look at the end of this. Oh, yeah, that was punched out by Togiai.
That's such a great job by Togiai. He has been a playmaker throughout the year, and especially to close out the season. I tell you, the defense trying to take control of this thing, much like they did last week. Offense is struggling. They turn the ball over. They've got to put it in their own hands, and they get the takeaway.
Carlton Davis interception. On first down, Stroud flips it. Higgins with a catch. Gonzalez makes the play in a gain of about 5. Hand off to Marks, right side. And he is stopped close to, but it looked like short of first down yardage as he picked up 4, and that will do it for the first quarter because of an illegal shift. They get Stover under center, their tight end, and he gets shoved from behind and picks up the first down, something they do a lot.
So a big loss.
First down for Houston. They set up a screen for Marks, looking for blocks, and he is brought down on the play by Marcus Jones. Christian Ellis.
They go extra offensive lineman.
Blake Fisher in the ball game for that. Big hit by Ellis on Woody Marks. No gain. Here they come. Stroud. End zone. Kirk. Touchdown. On the blitz. And a perfect throw from C.J. Stroud.
Nobody in the middle of the field. Here they come. And even with a ball that's thrown behind Christian Kirk, he's able to use his body and hold off the defender just enough. You see Marcus Jones is in coverage. Kirk's running to the outside route. And a ball that's behind.
Extra point by Fairbairn is knocked through. And it's a 10-7 game. Tommy Togiai is the guy that set it up. Straight years, they're now up 3. Efton Chisholm on the return. Tripped up before he can get to the 30. Yeah, let's watch the response here by the 23-year-old. Sideline throw and nearly picked by Lassiter. Kayshon Boutte was the target.
That oftentimes determines who wins and loses these games.
He's fumbled twice today, lost the ball 1 time as a handoff to Travion Henderson gets a few. That's it. Third down coming up. Maye able to get out to his left. Wins that foot race and gets the first down.
It's been the running quarterbacks, the scrambles, where they've struggled this year.
Yeah, hard to believe as Henderson gets nothing. Danielle Hunter in on that stop. Just a 3-man rush. And a throw too short for Kayshon Boutte. Brings up 3rd and 9.
With some of the struggles he had last week.
Working against Morgan Moses here. This one is down the sideline and incomplete with Kyle Williams the target. It's 4th down. And now the punt. Hangs it high, Behringer does, with Noel calling for a fair catch. And on this wintry in trouble. That ball is up for grabs. Picked off. Back the other way, Jones. He is in for the touchdown. There's the pressure by Chason. There's the pick by Jones. The touchdown. And the Patriots lead. Second quarter. Patriots back out in front by 4. It was ruled officially a 26-yard return by Marcus Jones. You can see he got in, hit the pylon to put New England back out in front. Noel gets hit hard after crossing the 25. From the 26. Handoff is to Marks, and he's brought down by Christian Ellis. Loss of 1. Second down and 11. Blitz coming. Pass is caught by Hutchinson, and he spins for the first down.
Looks like they're coming again.
It's Marks. Well played.
Last year with the Detroit Lions, and now helping turn this defense around in New England.
This one is off the hands and picked off. Hutchinson couldn't make the catch, and Craig Woodson did. Turnover number 3 by the Texans on offense.
Yeah, this looked like one that should have been caught. Hutchinson, it's a little high, but yet you expect your receiver to make that play. I mentioned Woodson. He's been sitting tight. He's middle safety, but he's not playing all that deep. He's hanging in there, and because of that, he was in a perfect position then to be able to make the play on the football.
Travion Henderson was banged up. He's back in the game. Hesitates, spins, and takes it inside the 45. Blitz off the edge. Petrie. Maye is down. And Drake Maye brought down by Will Anderson, and there was nowhere to go. And a loss of 8 on the play.
By Matt Burke, and they're going to bring the pressure. You see where Will Anderson is. They bring the edge pressure, and here's where Drake Maye has improved this year. He's stepping up in the pocket, but a little bit of a hesitation by Will Anderson in a game up front defensively, and he's then right there to meet him.
Houston defense was great last week after turnovers. They allowed only 3 points off 3 turnovers. They're trying to turn it in again. Here's Henry. It's 4th down.
For Drake Maye to see it, not make a throw that he regretted, and just lives to punt.
Noel with a fair catch at the 9.
That's a great job defensively by the Houston Texans.
C.J. Stroud has thrown 3 interceptions over his last 7 throws. He's in trouble here and gets hit again. And it's incomplete. Hutchinson the target as they continue to mix and match on that offensive line for Houston. 2nd and 10. Time runs out. Pass is incomplete for Nick Chubb. Stroud with hands on him just throws it right into the ground. It's an incomplete pass, not a fumble. Pressure by Barmore.
It's an incomplete forward pass.
But he has called a tremendous game. He's had a great season. Here's the punt from Townsend. At 3 and out, lasted just 21 seconds. Here's Marcus Jones. Has a touchdown on an interception return. And this return loses 2.
But he was in there being evaluated. We're being told he's questionable with a potential head injury.
Yeah, cold, raw day here in Foxborough as Travion Henderson carries and gets 3.
If they're able to come away with some scores like they did last week, even better. But you're asking a lot from this group.
Wide open is Booty. Kayshon Booty makes a move and takes it inside the 30.
Yeah, the Texans, they play a 2-shell coverage, so they've got safeties deep, and you've got Lassiter who comes up, and Petrie, he's having to honor the outside route, and so it opens up a big area there in the middle of the field for this slant route, and Drake Maye puts it right on him. Nice play.
The tailback is Henderson, and Travion gets it. Togiai is in on the stop with Alshire. And a gain of 3.
6 offensive linemen and Thayer Munford, because they have run the football as well as anybody the last 5 games.
Little play action, strong throw. Booty takes it inside the 10. Perfect throw from Drake Maye.
And doing some things that, quite frankly, we didn't see a lot from him last year, but he's been a big addition in how he's been able to contribute to this offense. But he gets inside, and you see the window there that...
First and goal from the 7. May, end zone, the catch, the touchdown, Diggs.
This is a great catch. I mean, that is not easy to do. That ball's away. He knows he's going to have contact at the end of it. Jalen Reed in coverage, and he's trying to make a play on the football, but just strong hands by Stephon Diggs.
The extra point by Borregales. Continues his perfect postseason. Stephon Diggs. It's an 11-point game with 3:12 to go in the first half. Noel will bring it. Broke one tackle, but can't get to the 25.
They're not running the football. That call sheet for Nick Haley's gotten a lot smaller.
Well, Titus Howard is back, as is Woody Marks. That ball was tipped. And Marcus Jones almost got his second interception of the half.
And no real place to step up as the quarterback.
And now full start. That was Caleb on Chason who had pressure on that first throw.
Full start. Offense number 87. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Now Cade Stover.
The interior receiver at tight end is an easier guy to get the ball to.
2nd and 15. Stroud's going to air it out. Downfield, flag on the play. Kirk is overthrown. But a flag in the secondary. And it's going to be a pass interference call against New England as he was working against Carlton Davis.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Any more points or going in a bigger deficit than where they already are.
They get the ball to start the second half. Here is Marks, and he's dragged down by Barmore. Woody Marks, after a big day, has been able to do nothing in this game.
No, Christian Barmore, he's excellent, and you know he's part of that duo that I was talking about with him, with Barmore. He's had a great year as well, and he's another force.
2nd down and 14. Extra men on the rush. Stroud is protected, and he throws a strike to Jaden Higgins. Across all of the ESPN platforms. First down at the New England 49. Play action. Stroud is picked again by Carlton Davis.
Talk about it a lot, Joe. Balls that are thrown behind with that kind of coverage, this is what's going to happen. Carlton Davis, who I mentioned, had not had an interception this year. You talked about earlier that being his first in the postseason. Now he's got 2. He's had a good game. He just got called for pass interference to kind of set this up, but he makes a heck of a play on the football that's thrown behind him. It looked initially like maybe he's bobbling it, but he gets it, and boy, there is nothing that's gone right for C.J. Stroud.
The turnovers keep coming. Here's a delayed handoff to Henderson. Not much. 22 years ago today, Ty Law.
Run the clock down. They get the ball to start the second half, but instead they're holding on for dear life not to give up any more points to New England.
And trying to get a takeaway of their own as Kamari Lassiter is there defending. 3rd down and 7. Extra man on the rush. And this on 3rd and 7 is incomplete. And again, the Texans get a stop. Pressure by Sheldon Rankins.
It's just these turnovers that we've seen from C.J. Stroud.
Here's the punt by Behringer and a fair catch by Jalen Noel. The good side for Houston, they've given up only 7 points off those turnovers. Another chance for Stroud, and this one bounces into Higgins.
His timing in the pocket, he's just not playing with confidence right now.
Here's an incompletion for Kirk.
and rightfully so, but C.J. Stroud has to be smart.
Steps up and he'll go. Flag is down, and so is Stroud. Short of first down yardage as Milton Williams makes that play. And we'll get the call from Sean Smith.
Illegal formation. Offense, number 79 was not on the line of scrimmage. That penalties decline was over the play. It's 4th down.
You know, everything kind of got shuffled around and not ideal against this defense.
Good punt here by Townsend. Drives Marcus Jones back. The dangerous returner. Far sideline. Knocked out of bounds, but a strong return. The winner of the game tonight will be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Back to work. Drake Maye wanted to air it out, and this ball comes out. Forced fumble by Will Anderson, and this knocked out of his hand by Will Anderson. And then we'll see who got on top of it. It was Morgan Moses, their veteran right tackle.
Yeah, it's Will Anderson, as I mentioned. He's working against Will Campbell. He's lined up against him more than he has on the other side. He comes in, is able to make a play. Now they brought the rookie, Travion Henderson, running back. His job is to help protect over there off that edge, but he doesn't help him at all. You see him, the one thing, these guys do a great job of chipping the edge rushers, but Henderson really doesn't get much of them. Could very well get out of this without relinquishing any more points.
2nd down and 19. Here's Douglas. He has a touchdown in this game, and Alshire brings him down.
Now, there's a lot of discussion that's going to have to take place in the locker room to straighten this out.
They don't even rush Drake Maye as this one is broken up. Joins the defense for Houston. He's back near the end zone. It's Hail Mary time out of the right hand of Drake Maye, and there's a chance in the end zone, and it's picked off by Jamarcus Ingram for Houston. Out to the 35 it will come, and we'll send it down to Laura Rutledge. They hand to Marks, and he gets 2. And we will welcome you back inside the broadcast booth.
In the first half, and they just got to take it, it's cliche, but just one play at a time.
Here's a throw, and a nice throw at that. Spinning catch by Hutchinson, and kind of a back shoulder throw.
And that's a good start. Like I say, just take one play at a time and execute it positively and stay ahead of the chains. Now, you get a play like this, you're set up really well. So even with Laura talking to D'Amico Ryans, they're right back in this game as bad as it looked in the first half.
Stroud, Hutchinson again. Ball comes out. Gonzalez forced it.
After review, the ruling on the field is the runner caught the ball and was down by contact.
Stroud. Nice throw, nice catch, and a rolling first down for Jaden Higgins. Extra offensive lineman Blake Fisher comes in. Stroud, 3 straight completions. They hand to Nico Collins, their wide receiver, and Dalton Schultz, their tight end. Handoff again to Chubb, and maybe they start riding him a little bit as he is brought down right at the marker.
Big 3rd down here.
Cade Stover, their tight end, is under center. There was a flinch over on the right side, no flag, and it's a first down carry by Stover. Back to Marks. Bends it back in one of his better runs of the ball game. That 8-yard run, the Texans' longest of the game. Back to it. Marks brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Harold Landry. No gain. And now 3rd down and 2. Tight formation on 3rd and 2. Stroud rolls right, and this is broken up. Great play made by Marcus Jones. Kirk the target, and Jones read it.
He's soft. You see, he's going to go in motion when Kirk does, but he's got his eyes back on C.J. Stroud. He knows exactly what the route is when the ball's coming out, and that was close to being another interception. A ball that's slightly behind with a pursuing defender.
It'll be a chip shot of 25 yards, but nothing's easy on this cold, wet day, and Fairbairn knocks it through And a red zone stop by this Patriots defense. His son Jonathan in the luxury suite, watching his young quarterback go at these Texans. Here is a return by Dearness Johnson. Able to get to cross the 30, and that's it. Let's see who's designing success. 3 sacks between the two of them, 2 forced fumbles. Ramondre Stevenson back in there. Had an eye issue back in the first half, and he spins here and gets 5. Will Anderson Jr., who's an All-Pro this year for the first time. 2nd and 5. Togiai can't make the tackle. Yes, he can by the jersey as he drags down Ramondre Stevenson.
Take a look at Togiai and just the presence and awareness that he has as a defensive lineman, recognizing exactly what's happening. They're trying to run the screen against him. He's not fooled whatsoever, and then he's able to finish it off and make the play. We just highlighted Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson and all that they've done.
6th tackle for a loss by this Texans defense. Shortest 3rd down they've faced. Anderson knocked it out, and it's recovered by Alshire.
Well, Will Anderson, he just comes right around the edge again against Will Campbell, the rookie left tackle, and it's just an outstanding job. We show that they keep it back, and this time it's only Campbell one-on-one. And that's a matchup there's not many left tackles in football are going to be able to hold up, let alone a rookie.
Anderson with 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. And that's the 4th fumble of the game for Drake Maye in his 2nd time.
The only thing Maye might have been able to do is step up a little bit harder, but a great play by Anderson.
Stroud is brought down by Chason.
In a position to come across and help out, make a play, and yet Chason's just able to go right by him. He's not able to get squared up on him, and C.J. Stroud just has no opportunity to even move. It's just not good technique.
3rd quarterback hit of the game for Caleb Chason. 2nd and 18. Stroud over the middle. Sliding catch is made by Higgins and the rookie from Iowa State. And it stands now 3rd and 6. Stroud is going to go and get it. 1st down, Houston. On 1st down, Stover gets dumped. Gonzalez. In the Pro Bowl corner.
They have not matched up him or Carlton Davis.
2nd and 8, delayed handoff. It's Marks. He ran into a wall, lost a shoe. Ball comes out. Patriots are on it. He lost a shoe, and then the
Ruling
football.
on the field is the fumble recovered by New England for a 1st down.
And it is a fumble. Watch Christian Gonzalez rip it out. He now has an interception and that fumble recovery. As Stevenson gets hit in the backfield, and the play made by Naquan Jones.
To keep the Texans in this game.
2nd down and 12. Stevenson. Not much. 3rd down and long coming up. Naquan Jones making the tackle again. 1 for 9 on 3rd downs are the Patriots. It's 3rd and 8. Safe play. Stevenson, no chance. And Stingley came up to knock him out. So it's another stop by this Texans defense after a turnover, and that's the 6th straight 3rd down stop by Houston. As Behringer's been busy in a fair catch hauled in by the rookie. Houston's ball at their own 41, down 8. Handed off. And Chubb, his knee goes down with a gain of 3.
Got to open it up a little bit and try to get him off him.
Stroud keeps. Play action. Floats it over the middle. And it was up for grabs again.
And it would be there.
3rd down and 7. Stroud. Sideline. One-handed try and a flag. Jaden Higgins was the target. Carlton Davis. All 3 penalties for the Patriots are against Carlton Davis, who also has 2 picks. Stroud protected. Stover can't make the catch. 2nd down and 10. Pressure off the edge. And down he goes and got a big hit at the end of it from Christian Ellis. But there was nowhere for Stroud to go.
Well, they look like they're going to come in the gaps here. They pull out and they rush 4. And he would have had to have just taken off immediately. But with a 4-man rush, they collapse it on top of him. And again, I hate to be repetitive, but the safeties continue to just sit. Anything he can do to add to or shorten the distance on a field goal attempt.
Stroud, low throw. It was a catch, but way short of first down yardage to make it a 5-point game. And the young man from Hawaii in the AFC playoff picture. Fairbairn hits it. Dearness Johnson will return it. His 9th game as a Patriot is...
C.J. Stroud in particular, it could be easier to throw in the snow. Troy, you've mentioned that as well.
Here is one drop to Hooper. And the tight end with a catch and run.
It certainly becomes easier if it's not rain and it's snow falling. We should see these quarterbacks grip the football better.
They put Maye on the move, and he gets brought down from behind by Daniil Hunter. Down, it's going to go as a sack as there's no gain on the play, and Big 55 had a full head of steam.
He sure did. And Drake Maye.
2nd down and 10 for Drake Maye, who swings it out to his right. Stevenson is dragged down by To'o. Trying to get the Broncos to the Super Bowl. Maye on 3rd down and 8. Contact and a flag. Booty is brought down by Stingley. Hand off to Henderson. Spins his way to the 32, a gain of 6. On Monday in Pittsburgh, plus 23. It's 2nd and 4. Henderson, To'o, and Alshire for good measure. Anderson coming off the edge. Maye steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte. Wow.
Pretty amazing job. Great throw, outstanding catch by Kayshon Boutte. That's some of the things that we've seen from him throughout this season in what has been a breakout year. I mentioned Stingley was targeted just one time through the first 3 quarters, twice on this possession. He got called for the penalty, and then they take him deep for the touchdown.
Can't do it any better than number 9 did right there. They have a stat for everything. That is his first career one-handed catch in the NFL as the extra point by Borregales sneaks in.
From our viewing audience, but that might have been the knockout punch. That touchdown there.
Well, Texans better come up with an answer right away. Here's Noel on the return. Tries the far side, and he is brought down by Brendan Schooler.
118.
Toss to Marks. Nice gain on 1st down. Carlton Davis forces him out. 2nd down and 6. Good protection. Stroud airs it out. He's got a man, Higgins, who cannot adjust. Incomplete. On 3rd down, Stroud has to escape to his right. Throws behind Stover. Incomplete. On a ball that again got away from C.J. Stroud. Stover hurt. Here's the punt by Townsend. And it's going to stop, and what an effort downfield as it's held inside the 5.
By Tremon Smith. How many times do you see guys get down here in this situation and they just totally lose it, and then it ends up being a touchback? Great job by him.
It's a 69-yard punt, just perfection. Here's the hustle by Tremon.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That backs them up a little bit. Maybe this defense can do something to get them back into it, but at least they've got New England down here at this point.
High formation behind May. The hand is to Ramondre Stevenson, and a big gain on first down. You're not going to see that kid at school for a little while. Here is Stevenson over the right side. 2 carries by Ramondre Stevenson, and first down and some breathing room for New England. Play clock down to 2. Back to Stevenson, and they're going to ride him. And why not? Alshire went for a little ride after that initial hit and a gain of 8.
Man, I'd keep feeding it to him.
They do again. 4 straight. First down. He stays in. They hand it to him again. You think Vrabel likes this? Henderson got that one. Henderson stays in on 2nd and 4. They give to him again. Well played. And up to make the stop is E.J. Speed. Big linebacker, 6'4", 227, a loss of 3. 3rd down and 7. May complete. Diggs. He's got a touchdown in this game, and he's fired up with that 14-yard catch for a first down. Thayer Munford. Stevenson gets it, and Petrie makes the play. A loss of 2.
Jalen Petrie, you're going to see he's the extra guy, and they feel like, well, they're running away from him. Maybe he won't be able to get in the backfield to make a play, and he just hits it full speed. And boy, what a year he has had.
And every Texan fan is thinking about the timeouts. Stevenson again. 3rd down. We're going to go under 6. 3rd down and 8. Here's a shot. Williams. Incomplete, no flag. 44 yards and covered 6 minutes. End over end punt. Knoll. Fair catch at the 12. First down for Houston. Stroud. A lot of contact with the tight end. That's Harrison Bryant, the only tight end they have left.
I'll be curious when this game's over if, in fact, C.J. Stroud's dealing with a hand injury.
Here is Bryant. Let's go down to Lisa.
Yeah, Joe, the Patriots defense may have to finish this game without corner Carlton Davis. He's back in the locker room with a potential head injury, questionable to return.
He's got 2 picks in this game, Carlton Davis. 3rd down and 1. The conversion, it's Bryant again. They lost Dalton Schultz to a calf injury in the first half. Stover a little while ago to a knee injury. Both top 2 guys are officially ruled out. They're down to Harrison Bryant on first down. C.J. Stroud can't find anywhere to go, so he throws it away.
You know, I've mentioned it a few times in this game, and they're just primed for a big play against them.
On 2nd and 10. Broken up. Great coverage by Gonzalez. Got his hand in front of Xavier Hutchinson. 3rd down and 10. Stroud is going to be sacked by Tonga.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're punting the football. I think their only chance to have any chance in this ball game is they've got to.
I mean, they only have 1 timeout. Good punt. Drives Marcus Jones back. And he's going to be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Mike Vrabel taking over as the head coach, and what they were able to build throughout this season.
Stevenson got the edge and wisely stays in bounds.
We had a chance to visit with Mr. Kraft last night, and I know those lean years were hard on him after Brady left.
Good strong carry and a first down by Stevenson.
This crowd showed up, and they were at a different energy level, much like they have been tonight.
First down carry here, and Houston out of timeout.
As their signal callers throughout their ownership.
Here is a handoff to Stevenson. He has stood up. It'll be third down. A shout out to Patriots superfan John Bon Jovi. Singing Living on a Prayer here at Foxborough. Here's Hooper, and it's incomplete on the throw by Maye with 1:54 remaining.
We are going to be using a lot this year. And that was on the heels of coming off a 4-13 season last year.
Yeah, their second consecutive 4-13 season. Here's Noel on the return. Glad you reminded me of that. And a guy who won 3 rings as a Patriot player. Here's Stroud. That's Marks. And a first down. Let's turn our attention to the Texans. They came into this game having won 10 straight. And in their franchise history, 0-6 in the divisional playoff round. They've never been to an AFC Championship game, a franchise that started in 2002. That run will continue.
That they had not done was they won on the road. They won a playoff game on the road last week, and that had never been done in the franchise's history. His rookie success for the last 2 years, he's not been the same player. We've not seen the development from him. There's a reason for that, and it has to be addressed.
Here's Bryant. Passes too high and off his hands. It's fourth down.
I think they're both very deserving, and kudos to Matthew Stafford for the year that he had.
Stroud is going to float it downfield. Hutchinson. It is incomplete. Here's that victory formation. We'll have one more snap, and that's it. From Robert Kraft to Elliott Wolf for D'Amico Ryans and the Texans. That's it. Game over. Patriots win it 28-16.